trying to find a journey with a path that leads to you.
G'day guys, welcome back to episode 3 of Path That Leads to the Album. This week I might be biting off more than I can chew, but I've got one really big goal of replicating another song, like trying to recreate it using Ableton. The reason for this is I can sit here and say this goal for this week is learning how to EQ guitars or learning how to do drum loops. I can do all that kind of stuff, but until I actually start producing songs, I'm not going to know what needs work. So this week we're going to be trying to recreate Ghosts by Justin Bieber, which is a super hard song to produce from what I've heard of it already. So to make it a bit easier for myself, we're going to do 2 bars only of the song. Hopefully what that will do is it will give me an idea on how to create that really interesting drum beat that it has on there, potentially how to switch from that drum beat to a guitar, and how to make all these subtle synths in there that create a certain vibe that I want to create in my album. You'll know what I mean when we start doing it, but I'm super excited about that. I'm not too sure about what the copyright laws around me showing that song will be, so we might only just have to show me recreating it rather than the actual song. The second thing is just adding more guitars to Charlie's song that we recorded last week. I might buy like a little copper slide to make that little country sound that she's looking for. That'd be pretty cool. And I'll also have to teach myself how to do that. And then the third goal for this week, I'm not going to be too harsh on myself for, but it's going to be to write a song. There's going to be no pressure around that. It could be just one verse. It can be nothing to do with the album. It can just be something silly, but I haven't written a song in a while. So it's just going to be getting into that flow of picking up the guitar and coming up with something new again. With no pressure, hopefully something good comes out of that. But yeah, a week with lots to do. So we're going to get started with listening to Ghosts and trying to figure out what to do there. Right, see you there. I wonder what I could do. All right, guys, I'll see you when I do that. Whoa. So I have just bought the song on iTunes so I can download it as an MP3. Then we're going to put the MP3 in Ableton and I'm going to listen to whichever part I want to do. We might do like 10 seconds, 12, 15 seconds. The way that I'm viewing this isn't oh, look at me, I can remake a song from scratch. This is, okay, that's a cool sound. I wonder how I can do that with the tools that I have. So I'm going to be looking up, seeing if I can find like the sheet music, like the arrangement for the sheet music, just so I can pinpoint where everything is and I can like visualize how all this can come together. Because realistically, when I'm recording my own song, I will be able to break down in my head how I want the drums to go and how I want the synths to go. With a song like this, there's so many moving parts and I don't even know where to start. So I'm going to try to find some arrangements, and through this process of me trying to make this 10-second thing, I'm hoping that I will learn, okay, well, here's how I download this kind of drum kit to make that specific drum sound, or here's how I make this one note of like a synth modulate in different, like, I don't know what it is, but there's like a whistle that's in the song that like, it's like a synth, but it moves, like the EQ of it moves between like breathy and full and like comes in like, not panning from side to side, but like moves closer and further away. So learning how to do that kind of stuff would be sick. Anyway, so I'm going to try to find some arrangements and I'm going to try to get these drums down. And then when we get the drums down, we'll do the synths. And then, yeah, we'll try to figure all that out. There's so much to do. There's so much to think about. But I'm going to try to show you guys as much of it as I can. All right, guys, the drums sound pretty good. They're the wrong type of drums, but listen to this. Young blood thinks there's always tomorrow. You're going down a path that I can't follow. Cause the love that you give, I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the... Alright, I'm gonna go find the right kind of drums that they are. But guys, that is young blood. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm having so much fun right now. Alright guys, so it's becoming a pretty common theme for my episodes that something just doesn't work every episode. So now my MIDI keyboard, which I was using to use as a speaker earlier, now isn't connecting to the computer, which is a bit frustrating, but you know, it's whatever. So now I'm learning how to use the piano roll on Ableton, but for some reason, whenever I got a grand piano preset, like a MIDI tool. One of the things at the moment is I don't know the differences between like a preset, a sample, a MIDI tool. I don't know the differences between that, but I downloaded a file from Ableton called Grand Piano, which has all of them, and I don't know which one I'm supposed to be using. And now I'm in the MIDI section where I'm trying to get the chords to be created, but for some reason, it's only playing one note in the chord, which kind of sucks. And I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to make it a chord. And if I could use my keyboard, that'd be really handy. Do I do it like a drum rack, maybe? Do I create a drum rack that has different notes? Dude. Anyway, that's just a problem that I'm having at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to work through this melody. I'm not going to do the 808s just yet because they're a little bit in the background. I'm going to work through this melody and then I'm going to go and have some lunch and stuff and do some other things. But good progress today so far. Yeah, we'll just get this piano done, hopefully. Alright guys, as soon as I recorded that last video, it kind of just fixed itself automatically. But this is what it sounds like. What do you think? I don't really like the piano sound too much. I think there could be better piano styles that were used. But I think if I add delay and I don't know what other effects I could use. I don't know that yet, but this is completely unrelated, but at work yesterday, I scratched my eye, like something got in my eye and scratched it. Now every time I blink, it hurts pretty bad. So I'm getting really irritated really quickly because my eye is in a bit of pain. So I think I'm just going to leave this, probably not for the rest of today. I might do something else today, but I think I'm just going to leave that there before I start getting irritated. Something that I don't know how to do yet, which I kind of want to work towards with this project, is getting it sounding like instruments that I've input into that vibe being created. Like if you listen to that song, it doesn't sound like instruments. It's just like, it's just, I don't know. It's a solid vibe that just happens. I don't mean that in like the yeah dude totally rad vibes. I mean it in like the way of like, it creates an atmosphere, and I don't get what is creating that. Like there's magic in there somehow. And I don't know, in my head there's that magic, but I don't know how to translate in my head onto this, because there's no magic there yet. That's just noise, right? That's the correct sounds coming out at the correct times, but there's no which I'm hoping I can figure out how to do. Maybe it's plugins. I don't know. Do you know what, guys? I don't know what a plugin is. I'm gonna be completely honest. I've got no clue what it actually does. I always use the word. At the moment, at this stage in my head, it's just an effect that you use to make the song better. I don't actually know what it does that much. But I'll put plugins on it. I'll put all the plugins. Every single plugin will be put on this. This is fun though. I'm having fun. I'll see you whenever I do something next. Do I do a transition? Good morning, guys. You might see that it says Wednesday. That's because not a lot happened yesterday. I just wrote a bit of the song that I did on TikTok Live. But anyway, woke up this morning, tad hungover. So got myself some food. I'm gonna go eat this, and then I might go get something to eat. No, hold on. I'm gonna go eat this, and then I'll make more of Ghost by Justin Bieber. Good day plan today, guys. I might get my hair cut as well today because it's annoying me. It's like a bit long, but we'll see how that goes. I won't vlog that if I do that, so it's not important. I'll just cut that out of the video. Sup, guys? Just a mini check-in from me. I've done the bass, and it doesn't sound too bad, but there's a little bit of there's a problem when I'm going to the fifth that the Ds are overlapping. Like, hold on, I'll show you. Sounds like this. See how there's not a change in that last one? Wait, hold on. It should be like this. It should actually go. But because the fifth of the G that I'm using in the second bar is the D that I'm using in the third bar, that kind of overlaps. And then what I've realized, I went back to the keyboard or the piano recording, this piano recording. I think it sounds pretty good, but I realized a problem in there that I'm doing the chords over like 3 octaves, which shouldn't be how it is. Like the third of the B0 I'm using is, technically I'm not actually deep. All right, I've just found a flaw in that plan. Like that even wouldn't be possible to do. That's a full octave and a half reach. I think what I'm saying, like F2 shouldn't be D2. It should be the D. Technically, that is the closest D, I think. Yeah. Do you know what? Actually, no. I've nailed it. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Why you always in a mood, rocking around, acting way cool? I ain't gonna tell you what to do. Dude, I'm gonna 100% get copyright struck in this, but it's fine. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep doing this bass. I just need to figure out a way to. Basically, the point of this check-in is I need to find a way to make the bass have a significant change. Otherwise, it's just gonna sound bland, which I don't want. But see you later. All right, guys. So the bass bit that I did is only in the part that I haven't produced yet. That's way too confusing to say it like that. The bass that I did is in that like little intro part that I haven't started producing. It's basically what I just said earlier. But in the bit that I am producing, the young blood, there's a little bass bit that goes dun 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 dun. I can't figure it out, so we're using the piano to figure it out. Yeah, that sounds good. Let me just check if that's right. It's more like. It's like da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da. That's what we're looking for here.
A few moments later.
I think that's it. Yeah. G, B, C, oh, yeah, G, B, C. Bye, damn it. C, E, D. I'm about to poo myself, but I'm so locked in right now, so if I have to, I can just clean it up later. This is what the bass sounds like. I'm actually pretty happy with the thing that we just created just then. You can't really hear it that well. And it starts pooing itself every time I take it up higher. Like, listen, this is 1 octave higher. See that? I don't know why it does that. It's kind of ridiculous. So it has to stay where it is. The other basses sound like this. So altogether what we have, which I'm pretty happy with, sounds like this. But there's always tomorrow. I'm not to follow. Yeah, you're going down a path that I can't follow. It's the love that you give, it's all that you got. I want you to know that if I can. I'm gonna do the intro. I'm gonna go poo first and I'm gonna do the intro. I believe that we. It was just a fart. We're all good, guys. So what I've done, guys, here is what I was doing is I had it in this view here where you can see all of the, and then I had all of these just playing at the same time, which is why you kept hearing the beat go around and all that kind of stuff. But now what I've done is I've actually recorded them in files. So now plays when it's supposed to play, and I don't have to keep like unpausing and pausing it with that. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the melody here, but to do that I have to look through all these synths over here. There's more. This isn't all of them, but we're gonna try to find the best synth to go do 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 do. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. I think that's gonna be pretty easy because it's just what it's the bass is already there. The bass is this bit here. The first one, that's the bass. Yeah, that's the same thing. But yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the melody and the keys for this bit here, and then we'll see where we go from there. So I'm gonna go look at all these synth options now. Yeah.
See a little more. I hope the sun shines brighter, shows me what to do. I'm trying to find a joy.
I hope you guys enjoyed that riveting content of me remembering how to read sheet music. I just looked up what the sheet music was for the synth, for the melody, and then try to remember how notes work. But it actually makes it really easy to read when you're on a piano roll, like putting it in. I'm like, oh, a quarter, that'll go for the... It actually makes a lot of sense when you're looking at it as a square, but this is what it sounds like, and I'm pretty freaking happy with it. How cool is that? Obviously it's not perfect. It's not as soft, but that's what plugins are for, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna go do the keys now. This is fun, guys. I'm having fun. I feel like I need to throw up, but I'm having fun. Guys, you know how 2 days ago I was talking about how, or it had been like 5 minutes ago for you guys, but I was talking about how it's missing magic? Guys, EQ is just the magic. All the magic is in EQ. Just listen to this, guys. Listen to this. Didn't sound as good as I thought it would. Still, that synth isn't right. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna figure out some things to put over the synth. But I like it. It's sounding cool. Guys, time to get myself a recording studio, because listen to this. Hold on, frick. Listen to this. Tomorrow. That's still without proper mastering and like effects. That's only effects on the one synth. But I'm gonna go get my hair cut, and then we're gonna do automation. So we'll automate stuff. This is still full. Frick. All right, guys. You ready for a hair reveal to see what the haircut looks like? You're gonna have to give it time to marinate. I already know it's not gonna be good. So you need to give it time for it to like grow into my hair, if that makes sense. But this is what it looks like. Ready? I feel like I just did the dream face reveal. Anyway, well, that's the haircut. What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna go and try to add some of those like weird background like yummy bits. What am I saying? I'm gonna add the, what's it called? What do they call it in producing? The ear candy. I am so locked in today. Today is like a 10 out of 10 day. Listen to this, guys. This is like, I am so dialed right now. Listen to this. This is gonna get me copyright striked. There's one thing that's sounding off to me right now. That's happening too fast, this change. This change is happening a little too fast for my liking. We're going to lower that down just a little bit. I don't even know what I need to add right now. I'm gonna spend like the next hour or two just listening on repeat and trying to like perfect it. Cause that's the magic there. That's what I was talking about yesterday. How it was missing the magic. The magic is automation, guys. The magic is automation. See how that EQ is changing? And then it's panning from side to side. And that dun 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 is getting louder. Do I EQ everything now? Do I balance everything? And are these all the components? I don't know what part I should do automation. Like, I don't know if I reset the automation now, because I'm not sure if balancing and stuff like that will change. I don't know what step to do automation. Anyway, this is a fun day, guys. This is really, really fun. Guys, I'm going to check this off the list. This is sounding so much better than I thought. And it did the exact thing that I was hoping it was going to do of teaching me stuff that I didn't know that I didn't know. Like, this has taught me so much. But this is what it sounds like. I'm not going to play the actual song, but you can listen to it and see how close I am. I'm going to say I'm pretty happy with that. Friday isn't going to be a thing this week. I mean, it is, but I'll be at work. So I'm going to get the next two activities done tonight. I mean, not tonight, tomorrow. So I'll add some more of the guitars tomorrow. I was thinking about adding vocals to this, but I'm pretty flipping happy with how that sounds. That sounds incredible, I think. Dude, I'm so happy with that. But yeah, we'll add more guitars to Charlie's song tomorrow. I might go to the store and buy a slide so I can do some stuff for Charlie's song. And then yeah, I mean, this has been an awesome week, guys. I've had so much fun. I don't know how much fun you guys have had watching this, but guys, this is insane. This is insane. I mean, we could start doing this to a song that I want to write next week. I might even do this with a different song next week because that's a lot of fun. And I was thinking about doing it with Nights by Frank Ocean because that's my favorite produced song, but I think that's going to be too much. But anyway. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. This is so exciting. This is so cool. Okay, guys, how is it going? So yesterday was the last day of my Ableton free trial, which means today I need to buy it if I want to be able to export all the work that I've done on there and like save all the work, which I've just done. So significantly broker today than I was yesterday, but it's bought. The Ableton's loading, but it has to do verification for me so I can get the student discount because I got a student discount, which is actually pretty handy. Shout out Ahmed. But yeah, so it needs to do the verification, which is going to take a day. So I'm going to wait for this to download. And then when it downloads, I might be able to record still, and I might be able to show you. One of the things that I want to do is I want to walk you guys through what I actually did with the Ghost Town stuff, because I skipped over a lot of bits yesterday. So I want to give you a recap of that. And then I also want to start recording for Charlie's song. So what I'm probably going to do, the way that I used my student card, which is expired. So I have a feeling that tomorrow it's going to say, no good, it's expired. So what I might have to do is I might have to go to uni. I might have to drive to uni today and pick up a new student card, which I'll probably do just after I figure out what I can and can't do on that. So I might do all that. I'll let you guys know how that goes though. We might have to go to uni. But yeah, we'll work through it. We'll work through it. See ya. All right, gang, we've messed up royally here. I accidentally purchased Ableton 3 times. I went to go check my bank account. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. So they've got negative $200 here. How has that happened? It's because I bought the freaking thing 3 times. How do you do that? I bought it and then nothing happened, so I clicked buy again. Nothing happened, so I clicked... Dude, like, surely if you've bought it on an account, it won't let you buy it again, right? The other thing that I've said as well is I'm not able to save anything until this verification goes through. So there's no point me doing the guitars. That'll be next week. Sorry for pushing it back even further. Yeah, sorry to push it back even further. But I'm not going to record guitars for 4 or 5 hours just for it to not save and me have to do it again. So I'm going to just go to uni. I'm going to go get my student ID. I'm going to figure out a way to stop stressing about the extra $600 or something that has just come out of my account because I'm a stupid boy. I just need to like just chill out. Imagine they can only refund me in like account credit. That'd be horrible. I guess I'd have to buy $600 worth of plugins. that would be so bad, guys. Oh no. I hope they don't do that. Anyway, I've sent them an email. I've tried calling them, but it's a German number. So it was like, this is unavailable. Okay, man. Oh, frick, dude. That freaking sucks, man. Alright. Yeah, I hope they respond to me today, man. What's the time in Germany? Germany time. 4 a.m. Alright, so I'm not going to get a response for at least like 5 hours. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Anyway, all good, guys. All good. You live and you learn. You live and you learn.
Trying to find a journey with a path that leads to